Hey guys, Krista Jones here from Davey and Krista, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to make a simple typographic logo using Canva Pro. So to begin, I'm going to click Create a Design, and I'm going to select Logo. Once my document loads, I'm going to select Text and then add a heading. And I'm going to type my name in all caps, although depending on the look and feel of your logo, it might make sense for you to do a sentence case logo or maybe even a lowercase logo. I'm going to come up to the fonts area and I'm going to select one that I really like, which is Cormorant Garamond Medium. And it'll change my name to this serif font. Next, I'm going to select this spacing option and I'm going to increase the letter spacing a little bit. And the amount of letter spacing that looks right for your logo is going to vary depending on your text and the font that you're using. From here, I'm going to come up to this little more icon and I'm going to duplicate my logo because I want to add a secondary word. So I would like it to say photography. So I'm going to type out photography and I'm going to make this italics. I'm going to make it a lot smaller. So let's go down, down, down. Looks like my italics didn't work. So I'm going to select it and hit italics and make it even smaller. And I'm going to come back to letter spacing and increase the letter spacing just a little bit more. I'm also going to make sure that my text is aligned center, so I'll check that one. And that one's aligned center. And then I'm going to play with these until they're both kind of aligned center. And for the secondary word, you could play with an alternate font. Like if you had a serif font like I have in my name, you could do a sans serif font like Montserrat or Cormorant. But in this instance, I'm going to keep it lowercase and italics. If you wanted to make your logo color or add some sort of icon or visual, now is the time to do so. But for demo purposes, I'm going to keep this logo really simple. So if I were to export my file right now, it would export with all this extra white space around it, and it would be pretty challenging to work with. So I'm going to come up here to resize. And I'm going to change my document size to like 170 or 160 and then hit resize. And so now it's more of a long, skinny canvas. Next, I'm going to select both elements of my logo by holding Shift and then use this little icon right here and drag it and make it much bigger so it fills up the page. So something more like that. So from here, I think this looks really good and we're going to start downloading different files. I'm going to hit the download button and I'll start with a PNG and I'm going to make it a lot bigger and I want it to have a transparent background. So I'll select that and then I'll hit download. And if you want to know more about the different file formats and what situations the different formats will work best in, so like for print, web, uploading to your website, check out the notes that go with this video. Next, I'm going to go to download again and hit JPEG, and I'm going to make this much bigger and increase the quality to 100, and then I'll download. Next, I'm going to select PDF print and download. And then the last file format is an SVG, which I want it to be transparent, and I will select download. And if your website allows for you to upload SVG files, that's what I would use as your logo on your website because it's going to give you the most crisp graphic. So once you've downloaded your files, that's it. You have a logo that you can start using on your website or in other places on your brand.